Well, hey, everybody. This is Pink Cadillac Sales Director Stephanie Blake with Whitney. Hey, Whit.
Hi.
I'm so excited you joined us today because today we are doing stories that inspire. And I'm so honored and blessed that we get to talk to you today about your story. But before we do, we're going to have a quick lightning round just to kind of break the ice and get to know you. So let's get started. Whitney, dogs or cats?
Cats, actually.
Fancy restaurants or local?
Local.
Would you prefer to fly somewhere or drive somewhere?
Oh, fly. 10 times fly.
Where would you travel anywhere in the world right now?
Fiji.
Awesome. And as far as your awesome ability to, I am like FaceTiming somebody on, not on purpose, and your awesome ability to say if you prefer a morning or a nighttime shower, what's your preference?
A morning or nighttime shower?
Yeah.
Oh, morning all day. If I
Morning.
take it at night, I'm like, bing, wide awake. It's true.
Well, that's awesome. So, listen, the reason I wanted to have you on is you're someone who's inspired me in my Mary Kay journey because of what you've been through in your life and who you are. And we met because of Mary Kay. And what I love about Mary Kay is it brings women together and it unites us and it brings us together. So, I'm grateful that you can be on here today and more importantly, share your story. So, Whit, tell us about and tell the world about who you are and, you know, just a little bit about your background and what led you to Mary Kay.
So, I'm married. I'm a grandma. Everyone laughs at that. I have a 9-year-old granddaughter. I know, like, mind blown. My partner is trans, and he came to that conclusion about 2 years ago, although he's known it all along. And so our marriage has been through great times and rocky times. So there's that. And then also I've been in recovery for 17 years and from addiction, yeah, which is really like a big part of who I am and what I do with my life. I work at addiction treatment centers. Right now I work at an LGBTQ plus treatment center that has an emphasis on trans, which is really mind-blowing because it's funny how the universe brings people together. And that's kind of how I feel about my Mary Kay business because really we met by like happenstance, just ended up at a facial at your house. And by the end of it, I was like, oh my God, my skin feels so good, and then I was like, I want everything. And over the years, it's like we just became friends. And it was so natural and it was so easy. And I just love that. And then the day came when, you asked me the dreaded question because I was like, oh my God. So I'm like, I am so not Mary Kay. I mean, look at me. So I'm so excited for this today because I just love like this whole virtual world now. It's so fun, like things I never thought I'd be doing right now. So, I mean, that's like a little bit about me. I mean, those are like the big things, if you will. But yeah, what else?
Absolutely. Well, I love that, you know, Mary Kay, like you said, it brought us together at my kitchen table back in the day. You never pictured yourself doing Mary Kay. You used to tell me, Stephanie, I have tattoos and like big earring gauges, and I'm not the Mary Kay lady. But I always saw such like love of others and passion and work ethic and drive, and I always saw something in you. But we were friends for years before you did Mary Kay. So what initially held you back? What was your reasons of not doing Mary Kay?
Well, first of all, whenever I sat at your table, I knew nothing about skincare and my makeup. I wish I had a printed picture of like a before because I literally just only ever wore mascara. And so, like, if I got really fancy, then I would put on some foundation that was not matched properly and feel like a ridiculous clown. So, that didn't happen too often. So, it was usually a mascara and maybe some lipstick if I was really fancy. So, when I came to your table, I was super intimidated. I was like, there's no way I would be able to know anything about makeup. Look at my face. It's never, you know what I mean? Like, no. So, I was just really intimidated, to be honest. And I just never thought I could do it. Plus, I didn't think I'd fit the image. I'm like, I am so not a girly girl. I am a tomboy all day long. I love jeans and t-shirts. Like, I related to you on that level big time. Like yeah, I'm not girly girl. So
Well,
this is like fancy.
well, I love what you talked about feeling intimidated. But when we met, you learned a lot about skincare because
Yeah.
Mary Kay is mostly more about skincare than it is makeup. So,
Yep.
how has your skin transformed and how have you transformed since starting your business?
So when I started using Mary Kay, I noticed results immediately. And I was basically sold on it right away because I had been having adult acne. My skin tone was really uneven. I was just having all kinds of issues. And honestly, I felt like a child in an adult's body. Like I felt like I was a 12-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, my appearance and things like that. So I was really like, I want to grow up, and that's kind of what happened. So I felt like I had this really, like my skin just gave me a new confidence, really, is what happened. And it felt so good to have my face match how I was feeling on the inside. So it just gave me this nice glow of confidence. And then when I started selling Mary Kay, it was like a whole different level of confidence. I started sharing myself on a different level with people that I did not expect. So, like, I never expected the personal growth that I was going to gain from Mary Kay. The way that we lift each other up and we don't, although we might have fun competitions, it's never in a spiteful or mean way. So, if I have a win, my Mary Kay girls are like right on, Whitney. Like, they celebrate me almost more than I do, right? Like, it's so cool. So, that's something that's totally new to me. And I didn't have a lot of girlfriends. So, just to have all this female support, women driven business. I mean, it's just so many things that I think of about my business. I just love. I just love it.
That's awesome. And it's amazing to watch who you've become in the process because you've transformed from just knowing you as a friend. And when you decided to start your Mary Kay business to where you are now, a few years later, your personal growth has been monumental. Our team is always celebrating you for being what we call go give, giving to others without expecting in return. You have such a big heart and you love to help others. But what would you say? I know when you decided to start, the money to start your business was kind of more of the obstacle. But
Yeah.
what would you say to the old Whitney who was looking back of like, I'm scared to join, I don't have the money to join? What would you say to her now, knowing what you know about your Mary Kay business?
That memory always cracks me up because I'll never forget sitting across from you and you're like, well, how much longer would you like to have that $100 problem? And I'm like, oh, like I was mortified and I was like, it's so true. I think I started crying. And so, just the fact that I had that reaction, and so for me, I feel like looking back, it was like, just take a risk. It's really not that big of a deal. Like at the end of the day, what do you have to lose? Like truly. I mean, you've said that before to me. And it's like, I guess because I really wanted to, I'm the type of person that wants to be good at it if I do it, so I put all this pressure on myself and like stop thinking so much and just try it. Like, what is the worst? I mean, so much product comes in that starter kit. I mean, seriously, like I would have been stocked up for like a year. So, I love that I just, threw caution to the wind and decided to go for it. But that's what I would tell myself is, wake up, just try it. What's the big deal?
I love that. And what's really crazy is in that moment when you and I sat and spoke, and I was like, girl, how long do you want to have your money be giving you permission? Like, I wanted you to live abundantly and have the abundance every woman deserves to have. And I remember you signed a check and you post-dated it for your next payday and you came through and it was really exciting. And what I love about our team and what I love about having you be part of the team is we don't need everybody to look a certain way. As long as you have that big compassionate heart like you do and love helping others and you love the product, this business is fun and easy. So with that in mind, what do you think has been some of the best parts of your Mary Kay business? Because I know you started it for money, but why do you stay and continue doing it now?
I feel like for me, you know, uh, you search for me. I have searched through life for different types of validation, not realizing. I mean, of course, addiction. I mean, you're just trying to fill a hole inside of your heart, right? That's a big piece of addiction. Having struggles with depression or suicide, all of these things I've struggled with throughout my life. But to have this group of women that I can rely on for literally anything, and I've experienced that. So that kind of deep connection with people that comes as a result of this business, it's something so unexpected. And so that's one of the things, just one of the things that keeps me there. I mean, I love the products, but also I make a lot of money and I really like that. Like this morning, I had so much fun doing a facial with a woman and we were like just talking and having fun, washing our face, laughing, and she bought $100 from me and we just hung out. I mean, that's what we did. We hung out, we tried the products, and she just loved them. And that's so much fun to me. She was crying by the end because she's sharing her family with me and stuff. And like, that's awesome to be able to connect with other women on that level. I don't know. It just feels priceless, something I couldn't pay for, you know? So to be able to earn the money, have that flexibility in my schedule that I can just do it on a Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. I mean, I don't know. It's just I'm my own boss. Girl boss. What?
That's right. And you certainly are owning that. And I love that. And I love what you talk about when it comes to connection with other women and just making them feel great. And I'm assuming you did this pampering virtually because of the pandemic.
Yes, I
So
did.
you're telling me that you just made like $100 in your pocket while probably sitting in pajama pants?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I was wearing this shirt, our unit shirt, the
That's
$1 million.
awesome. Yeah.
Cadillac. Whoop, whoop.
And it's always so fun. So, it's just like you said, that you start for the money, but then you stay for so many other reasons of connection and helping others and really being able to cushion your income and have that extra profit for your family to travel with to Disney and take vacations. Yep. I know you've done that from your Mary Kay profits. So
I just bought a car.
And you just bought a car, your very first car that has been brand new, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, this is the first brand new car that actually had power windows, airbags, just saying, whatever, no big deal. Yeah.
And it was all because of your Mary Kay?
Yeah.
That's
amazing.
That's
what gave me the confidence to know that I can make that car payment. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to be afraid because if for some reason something's tight one day or 1 month or whatever, I can just sell Mary Kay. I can just, that fills in the blanks for me in many instances, just like what you're saying.
It does help to pay those extra bills, and it's a fun journey along the way. So
yeah, so much fun. So much better than like slaying away at a restaurant. Like, that's my always go-to was like, let me just go be a server and make a lot of money and stuff like that. Yeah, it's good money, but oh my gosh, first of all, I make way more doing Mary Kay, but it's so time intensive and my body, my feet, my knees, my back, everything hurt. You know what I mean? My face is all greasy and I'm unhappy when I leave because I'm so exhausted. I don't have any of that with Mary Kay. Thank God. Like, yeah.
And the flexibility to do so. And I know that you've had different health issues along your journey too, and being able to pick it up and put it down at your leisure. Has that been a blessing?
Yeah, because I had major surgery twice. And not only during that time did I have customers reordering, had some residual income, which is awesome. Yeah. Like you say, if a woman knew about residual income, I think they would bust through a brick wall to get to it. And I always remember you saying that because to have surgery and still have money rolling in, it was crazy. Of course I had to tell my partner, like, hey, can you answer that text message or, wrap that up for me. But, that's been amazing to be able to pull back if I needed to, if something, life shattering is happening. And at the same time, still have the support of the team. I never lost touch with anybody. You never gave up on me. That's important.
Yeah, that sisterhood and that team camaraderie is what it's all about. And you know what, guys? For $30, now that we have this amazing opportunity for $30 to have a virtual online business where Mary Kay gives you a website and a way to process credit cards for $30. I mean, you just can't.
I'm so jealous. I'm jealous.
Well, that $100 you spent 3 years ago was the best $100 you spent. But could you imagine only having to spend $30? That's amazing.
No, I would have not even thought of it. I would have been like, of course, it wouldn't even been a thought. I literally, if it was only $30, I mean, come on.
Absolutely. So in closing, Whit, I would love to know, what would you like to share with the world of your final thoughts for your Mary Kay business and what this opportunity has meant to you in your life?
I mean, in my life, I was looking for something more. I knew that in the back of my head, but I didn't know what it was going to be. And when Mary Kay presented itself and, Team Limitless and the beautiful woman on it, I was so excited. And I'm so glad that I just took that risk in that moment and just like, I went for it, because otherwise I would not be who I am today. And although it's sometimes hard for people to understand that, because they're like, it's just skincare and makeup, it is so much more than that. And for me, it definitely has been, a personal growth business with a commission plan attached. And it's been something that has been just so inspiring to me, helpful. I have so many words for it, but if you are looking for a side hustle, if you're looking to something to transform your life, maybe you need help with confidence. I did. People don't believe that, but my confidence has changed. I got a promotion at work because of my confidence shift. So yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know if you're thinking about it, just throw caution to the wind. It's $30. Like literally, what do you have to lose? Nothing, nothing at all. And we're here for you too, which is the coolest. So
I love that, Whit. And I love that you share we're there for each other. And we truly are. And, I love and respect you so much as a friend. And I love to watch your journey in Mary Kay. And thank you for taking the time to inspire others today, because your story truly is one that inspires. So I appreciate you being on here. And I love you so much. And I can't wait for others to be inspired by who you've become in the process, and be inspired by your resilience to say, why not me? Because you've made it happen and you've changed your life. It's beautiful.
thank you. I love you.
I love you. Thanks for being on, Whit. And bye, everybody. Take care. Be safe.
Bye.
Wear your mask.